This is one. This is one of my sons who served the country in the army. This is my other son who continue to serve. So please, if you want to help me out with this $800,000, if you want to do it for them, thank them for their service, I will really appreciate it. So please, or if you want to do it for me, for what I've been through, being victim of police brutality 2 times, you do it for me. But I'm begging you to help me out with $800,000 to save this house. My children and I don't want to be homeless. Please, I'm begging you, help me out. Somebody in the world or in America, help me out with $800,000. So 2 of my children could move out at the housing. They'll still live at the housing now. But I move out. But I still come to visit them almost every day. So please help me out with $800,000. Anybody. I know I'm a black person. It's a long shot in America to ask for help, but I don't have no choice but to ask for help. Please help me out. We don't want to be homeless. And my children who are veterans don't want to be homeless. I want them to move out at the housing. We are homeless right now. Please, I would want the government of New York City to investigate this matter. I would want the mayor of New York City to investigate this matter. I would want the police commissioner, William Bratton, who wanted to know on his inauguration that he wanted to find out where there is a disconnect between the black community and the police department and the white police department. So if you truly want to keep your word that you want to find out where is the disconnect from the black community and the public, investigate my case, William Bratton, Commissioner. Please investigate my case. You're going to see that everything I tell on this video is the truth. 1000% truth. Your white police officers are out of control. I'm not going to say all the white officers are out of control, but 80% are evil. I will want Mr. John Miller, who is a counter-terrorism and the NYPD, to investigate my case. I would personally want to speak to John Miller, and actually I used to be a fan of his when he was working with CBS 2. I would tune in any time that he was on. So Mr. John Miller, NYPD counterterrorism, I want to clear up my name. I'm no terrorist. I was watching a video of a group of officers in my own home that road. They wanted to bomb the West Indian Parade. My house was wiretap. When I replied, bomb, redneck back to them when I was watching that news because I was upset. Being a victim of 2-time brutality by the white officer, so I replied. So Mr. John Miller, please contact me. My address is P.O. Box 260085, Brooklyn, New York 11226. Contact me. I will want to speak to you. I want to clear my name. I'm no terrorist. I'm a humanitarian. All my life, that's what I did. Even when I came to America, I had more white people white people helped me. But I'm going to continue to do a God will. Continue to help people, especially children. That's who I am. I will want the DA, the Brooklyn DA, Cam Thompson, to investigate my case. I made a complaint to your office already with Charles Hands. But Charles Hands was racist. It was too soft with white people. When you have white criminal, when you make complaint with white criminal, it was too soft, Charles Hands. So please, Mr. Cam Thompson, Brooklyn DA, I want you to investigate this case. For any civil right out there in the 50 states to investigate my case, who are not afraid to be the corruption of the 71 precinct or the white NYPD who spray my life everywhere with lies to help me out and clear my name. I would like to talk to any criminal commentator out there. Mr. Nancy's Gray or Dan Abram and Good Morning America. As I speak right now, the 71 precinct is working day and night to frame me whatever they can and frame my children. I am afraid of my life and the life of my children. If anything happened to me and my children, the police department would be the number one suspect. I have been called gorilla by this officer and Negro by this officer, but the last time I watched the Animal Planet, it was a bunch of white monkey and white gorilla. So why be so ignorant? You just as monkey as I am. We have to love one another in America. It's a shame that everything that you're supposed to learn from me and I learn from you, it just go past by because of hate. We had the police department, this 80% evil officer had to stop framing black people, manipulate video to frame them. They had to stop. America, the reason for all you hate is because one is black. And that's a shame. And it had to stop. We had to learn how to love and learn how to forgive. Even though all this crime happened to me, and all this attorney commit crime against me by saying that they don't know where they put my evidence. But in my heart as a Christian and the way I was raised, I forgive all of them. Even all the witnesses that lie on the oath against me, I forgive them. So I can be able to move on with my life. Because that's how I was raised. Forgive and let God take care of those that hate. I am challenging the monster government case against me to come forward with your 5 count of indictment. 5 count of defective housing application. I'm challenging you. Bring your evidence to the world Bring your evidence. That you have against me, let the world see. The frivolous case that you have against me, come forward with your 5 count of frivolous defective housing application. Bring your evidence forward. I will also bring my evidence forward. Let the world and America see who is the victim in this case. That's why I want the social media to know about this case, because this case will save millions of lives, especially people that haven't lived in the housing authority. Black people like me, by coming forward like I'm doing now, will save millions of lives, because housing authority is evil, and this is how the tactic they have. By framing attorneys and fabricate attorney against tenant and the housing, so they can win the case in court. That's how they deal with me. So I want the world to know who is the real victim. Bring your evidence forward. Housing Authority, NACHA, and I will also bring my evidence forward. Let the world know who is the victim. And bring also your manufactured evidence that you presented in court. Bring that forward, that you pay attorney to fabricate. Bring that forward so the world can see. You corrupt all the witness. All the attorneys. And you have a racist judge and a bench who didn't even see my evidence, who ruled against me even though I cried, wrote her a letter. This is the letter that I brought the court. I brought this letter to court. This is the stamp of the day that I came to court and present my evidence to the judge 2 days before the sentence. And I cried in front of this racist judge. Then he's called. Please, I wanted to tell you what's going on, how the attorneys being corrupt. How all the attorneys telling me that they can't find my evidence. That the dog ate it. They don't know where they put it. So judge, for a defendant to cry to you, roll you a letter and bring all her evidence in your courtroom, and you rule because of she's black, God will answer you. And I pray for each black person that come in your courtroom. I pray for their soul, who are now sitting in jail because they're black. So I want the world to know how evil judge you are. This is the evidence. So you rule because I'm black. You didn't rule because of the evidence. Because you refuse to enter all my evidence. Like I always say on my letter that I wrote for the almost 7 years. This is 7-year investigation from 2008 and 2014. And we're still going. Right now, as I speak, there's a case now that's been fabricated against me right now as I speak. Because they won the first case based on corruption, and they are fabricated the second case based on manipulated video to get to bring it to court as I speak right now. So I'm leaving this video by saying that may God bless, first of all, my ancestors. They are the first reason I wanted to come to America. And since I came to America, I have met people here. I have seen people with my name, my last name, and I thought when I came here, I'm the only person that have this last name. So this is a true evidence that this country is an African country and the Indian country. But we all God's children. We can live in one country and love one another. So I would like to thank my ancestors for their struggle, their hardship, their struggle to give me the opportunity. They are the reason that I came here. Even though my life haven't been in peace since I came, but I'm gonna do the best of it because my children. I want God to give them my eternal light, to bless them wherever they are, because they're watching me right now. Because I'm an African like them. I know they built this country from scratch, and the Indian. And I also want God to bless the men and women and our United States Armed Forces. Keep them safe. Give them strength for them to come home safe. And I want to bless the United States of America, even though my life has been in hell. So please, help me out. Help me, I need help. I need to borrow $800,000 to save my children's house so we won't be homeless. Help me, America. Help me, the world. Help me, please. I am the victim of this case, and I want everybody to know about my case. Please help me, and God bless. You put the name of my number, and you can call me at 917-620-2255. Help me, please. And you can write me. And that one's a P.O. Box 260085, Brooklyn, New York 11226. Write me at that address. Please help me out. Please, I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Help me. I want $800,000 to save this house. For my children, money is in this house. And the 71 precinct want to foreclose this house because they're saying that it's the money from the police brutality that I bought the house with. Please, help me. Help me, please. I'm begging you. Somebody help me. And I thank you. And God bless.